पहले जो एक्यूरेसी में बारे में मैं बता रहा था। एक्यूरेसी ये है कि पहले मान लो एक बात कि आप लोग सबने एक क्यूब का वॉल्यूम आप लोग मेजर कर रहे हो। यू आर मेजरिंग ए वॉल्यूम ऑफ ए क्यूब, but you are all getting the value of this value of the uh, volume of this cube. You are all getting 5 point something 5 or 8 centimeter cube. Okay, you are all getting the same value, that is the volume of the cube is 8 centimeter cube. Okay, but the actual volume of this cube is 12 centimeter cube. Okay, so this is, so your all your measurements are not exact, not accurate. That is, accuracy refers to closeness of the measured value to a known value. Okay. Or another example, you can say suppose you are measuring the length of a stick or a length of a road. You are measuring in different. You are all different. You are measuring a road differently or separately, but you are all getting the value of the length of the road is 9.2 kilometers, but actual is 11 kilometers. Suppose. So your all measurement is not accurate. Okay, so this accuracy is the closeness of the measured value and the standard value. And the come to the precision. Precision is defined the quality of being exact. That is, you are all measured that the length of the road is 9.2 km. You are all measured. That is, all your measurement are the precision of your measures is very high, but not accurate. That is, precision is independent of accuracy. That is, precision is refers to closeness of two or more measurements to each other. That is, you are measuring a volume of a cube. You are all getting 8 centimeter cube. You are all getting the same value or the nearest about 8.1 centimeter cube, 8.3 centimeter cube, 7.9 centimeter. That is your all measured value. The precision of the all measured value by you all is highly precise, but the precision is very high, but this is not highly accurate. As for example, you can suppose about an archer. You can see the about the idea of accuracy and precision is will be clear to understand this picture. You can see. Sorry, someone. Yes. You can see here. Someone archer the first left picture diagram. You can see this picture about this picture. This is or an archer or a dot about a dot here. Point out at a particular center at the circle. This is highly accuracy. The precision is also high. But the second one is, you can see the low accuracy but high precision. You can see that is, you can see the center of the circle, center of the archer is too much. And this is highly accuracy but low precise. And the third one is you can see here, this is the low accuracy, low precision. That is all are scattered, all point outs are scattered. Okay, so this is the precision and the accuracy. Come to an error formulation, very important, and it is in the all upcoming problems, all upcoming topics is end with this error, with this topic, because numerical is all the numerical is always an approximation, always is an approximation. So there after some approximation you will get always an error in the result. That is, all results are affected by an error.
Okay. So there are three types of error. There are three different ways. There are three different ways by which the error comes in the result. Okay. These are the inherent error and the truncation error and rounding of error. What are they? We are coming one by one in our discussion. So first one is, suppose we have to understand the exact number and approximate number. Okay, you have to understand that the number exactness of the number, exact of the number, and another is approximate number. Suppose you are taking. First of all, you can please answer me that what is pi? What is pi? Please answer my question. What is pi? Please answer my question.
Sir, mathematical constant, which is a ratio of 22 by 7.
Please again.
Sir, pi is a mathematical constant which is ratio of 22 upon 7.
Is it correct? Someone else? Someone else? Someone else? Polomicina, please tell me about pi. Because we have already learned, we have already used in our so many formulations into about the pi. We have already used pi to find out the perimeter or area, bounded area by a circular region. Polomicina, am I audible to you? Polomicina, no. Mahiraj,
Yes, sir.
yes, please tell me about pi. What is pi?
So it's a mathematical constant whose approximate value is 3.14.
Sorry, 124. Approximate by
3.14.
approximate. This is an. Please tell me about this is a rational or irrational? What is the value of pi? What is the value of pi? It is rational or irrational?
So it is an irrational number.
Sorry, my
It,
listen.
so it is an irrational number.
Why? Because you are taking the value of pi is 3.14 something, or you are using in the calculation the value of pi is 22 by 7. According to the
So
definition
it,
of rationality of a number is that the value the if a number can be written as a t by q, where t by q are integer and q not equal to 0, then you can call this
but
number is rational. But here you are taking the value of pi is 22 by 7. So where
but so
pi
it's a
is
test.
yes,
But so its decimal form it never ends. That's why it is an irrational number.
exactly. So this is a pi is an irrational number. This is the value of pi is not that, not pi by 2. Pi by 7. This is not pi, sorry, 22 by 7. So actually, the value of pi is pi. Okay. Even if it has an infinite decimal representation. Okay. This is a non-recurring, non-recurring, non-terminating. So this is an irrational number. Okay. So here, this value of pi is approximated by some number is 22 by 7, which is the very nearest, very closest to pi, very closest to pi. The accuracy is very high, but so this is for this reason we are taking the value of pi is 22 by 7, which is a rational in sign. So this is 22 by this is a rational line, but pi is not rational. Okay. So the actual value of pi is pi. You can say pi, but the value this is approximated by a 22 by 7. Okay. So pi, the exact is pi, but the approximate is 22 by 7. When you are taking as a pi as a whole, then you can say this is the exact number. When you are taking the value of pi 3 point something or 22 by 7, then it is an approximate number. Okay. Another example you can say when you are taking the number 1/3 in your calculation, you are taking a number 21 by 1/3, 1 by 3. This is an exact number. When you are taking the if you represent this per 1/3 is a decimal number, you have to write 0.3333 something. This is a recurring non-terminating decimal number. Yes, this is a non-recurring non-terminating decimal number. So this is the then you have for your calculation you have to take 0.3 up to 5 or 6 decimal places. So this is not exact. So actually 1.3 0.33 is infinite decimal, but that you are approximated by you are approximating this number by the value by the number 0.333. So this is an 0.333 is called the approximated number, but exact number is 1 by 3. Okay. By similar reason, you can say 1 by root over 3. Root over 3 is an irrational number. We know that the rational number and the irrational number have a decimal presentation. When you are presenting, if you are going to present a rational number, you can face two types of different presentation, decimal presentation. One, there is a finite decimal presentation. Otherwise, a non-recurring, recurring, terminating, non-terminating a decimal number. But when you are presenting an irrational number into a decimal number, then you can get a non-recurring, non-terminating decimal number. Okay. So these irrational numbers or these rational numbers with the infinite decimal number, which have an infinite decimal representation, you have to approximate it by a certain number, up to certain decimal places. That is, you have to discard unwanted digits from the proposed decimal places after the proposed decimal places. Suppose you are approximating a number, approximating a number up to 5 decimal places. Then you have to discuss after that unwanted digit, after the 5 decimal. That is, you have to discard from the 6 decimals up to infinity. Then you will get the approximation number. This is for the approximation. Okay. So I think you have got the idea about exact number and about the approximate number. That is 7 by 8 is an exact number. When you are taking it has an infinite decimal places. So if you have finite decimal places, then you can get the suppose you are taking up to 2 decimal places or 1 decimal places, then you have to make this approximate number. Okay. So root 3 is suppose your root 3 is the exact number, but 1.732 is an approximation number of the exact value root 3. Okay. Now we have to understand that significant figures and significant digits. We have to understand the significant figure and the significant digits. Okay. So suppose the figures which are used in presenting a number called a significant figure or figures of significant digits. That is, what is that? Now explain. That is, suppose you are taking an example. I have given the about 5 examples in that following table. Suppose the first one 0.00256. This is a decimal number. To represent this decimal number, you have to take that only 256. There are 3 significant figures. But because you can rewrite this decimal number, you can rewrite this decimal number 2.56. I repeat again, 2.56 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, this presentation is called indices presentation. So that is to present this decimal number, you have to take the C. So minimum, that not mostly, exactly three numbers, that is 2, 5, 6. So this is called the see these 5 to 5 is the significant figures for this number, and the number of significant is 3. Again, so for the second number 0.01 and 0.0102, this number you have to need only three significant figures. You can see here this 0 is not important. This 0 is not important to present this number, but the 0 between the 0 and 1 and 2 is very important. You can not you can neglect this. You can erase no, you can delete this now 0. Okay, so this is very important. So 1, 0 and 2. These three numbers are significant pair number, significant figure. These two digits are called the significant digits for this number. Again, you can see this number 1.238. This is the all digits are significant digits. So these are the number of significant digits is 4, and the significant figures are 1, 1, 2, 3, 8. So I give you some example. You have to tell me what is the significant figures of that number. Please open your Google chat box. That is, come to the Google Meet chat box. Please answer your question. This number. Tell me the significant figures of this number. Number of significant figures, and also tell me the significant digits, sir. 4 significant figures, yes, and the significant figures are yes, 2, 5, 3, 6. Okay. मैं हर यहाँ पे 41 स्टूडेंट अब तक ज्वाइन हुए हैं। आप लोगों से सबसे मैं आंसर मैं चाहूँगा, सबको हर किसी को आंसर देना पड़ेगा चैट बॉक्स पे। अगर आंसर नहीं आया तो उसका अटेंडेंस नहीं लूँगा मैं। जस्ट जो ओके, सौरभदास, आशुतोष कुमार करेक्ट, सौरभदास करेक्ट, महिराज करेक्ट, Somadip Dutt is also correct. So I give you a new number. This is 0.0025008. Please answer about for this same answer for this number. No. Rahul Gupta is wrong. Please,
why 5 no?
No.
Sir,
This,
5 क्यों नहीं हो?
no. You can please count again. Somadip Dutt is wrong. Aurobindo Pal is correct. Sarupa is correct.
हाँ सर, हाँ 6 वो काउंट गलती कर दी।
Muduma is correct. Meda is correct. Muduma correct. Asutosh correct. Rupesh correct. Rahul Gupta correct. Devarti correct. Asutosh correct. Maharaj correct. Saurabh correct. Rumti Mukherjee correct. Prince Kumar correct. Megha Sarkar is also correct. Onamika Roy correct. Kunal Pakera is also correct. Okay. Anubhav Malo is also correct. Okay. I give you some another number. This number. Okay. Okay. Asutosh, you are saying 0. Sorry. Another is okay, correct. Correct. Mosam, okay, correct. Somadip Dutt is correct. Subhasri Dutt is also correct. Okay. Very good. All are correct. Thank you. So, yes, Saurabh Das is also correct. So, I think you have got the idea about the approximate significant figure. Okay. So, now, come to the another topic, another next is rounding up. हम लोग इस राउंडिंग अप को पहले भी बहुत बार हम लोगों ने यूज़ किया है। मैं हम लोगों का कैलकुलेशन में बहुत सारे एग्जाम में बहुत सारा प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं हम लोग, मगर इसके डिटेल्स में मैं हम लोगों ने डिस्कस नहीं किया। तो राउंडिंग अप होता है क्या? सपोज आपके पास एक डेसिमल नंबर है और आपने एक एग्जैक्ट नंबर को अप्रोक्सीमेट किया एक डेसिमल नंबर से द्वारा, एक डेसिमल नंबर द्वारा एक एग्जैक्ट नंबर को अप्रोक्सीमेट किया। तो आपको एक आई थिंक अप टू 30 आपको एक मिला कि आपको 30 डेसिमल 30 अप टू 30 डेसिमल तक आपको एक अप्रोक्सीमेशन मिला है, एक अप्रोक्सीमेट नंबर मिला है। ओके, और मान लो आपके पास एक इनफाइनाइट डेसिमल नंबर है जिसका इनफाइनाइट डेसिमल प्लेस तक डिजिट है, तो आप तो उतना ह्यूज नंबर लेके तो अब हम लोग तो कैलकुलेशन नहीं कर सकते ना। तो इसके लिए हम लोग को एक सर्टेन डेसिमल प्लेस तक, एक सर्टेन सिग्निफिकेंट प्लेस फिगर तक आपको लेना है। ओके, सर्टेन सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर तक आपको लेना है। ओके, वो है क्या? जैसे कि मान लो ये जो नंबर यहाँ पे टेबल पे देखो, ये जो नंबर है ये एक थोड़ा यहाँ पे एक ये जो नंबर है 24.564983। ओके, हमने यहाँ पे 4 डेसिमल अप टू 4 डेसिमल प्लेस तक इसको हमने लिया। 8 और 6 को हमने डिस्कस, क्योंकि इस डिस्कार्ड के लिए, इस राउंडिंग अप के लिए एक थोड़ा प्रोसीड्यूर, एक रूल है जिस रूल को बताया जाता है कि राउंडिंग अप रूल। Okay, the omission of, you can see here, this omission of the digits of a given number are done by a process which is known as rounding up rules. Okay, the general rules for rounding of a number to this correct this number, this is not significant figure, this is to n decimal places, number to n decimal place. Okay, or the discard all the digits to the right of the nth places, nth decimal places is that first, see the first rule, if the number at n plus 1th is less than 5, then nth digit will be unchanged. You can see, and if the number n plus 1th is greater than 5, then add 1 to the nth digit. And the third one is, if the number at n plus 1th place is equal to 5, then nth will be unchanged if nth digit is an even number, or add 1 to nth digit if it is an odd number. Okay, so see the first one, you can see here up to 4 decimal places, this is a 4 decimal places. So you can see here 8, this is an 8, so which is greater than 5, this is the n plus 1, that is 5th decimal places, which is greater than 5. So you have to add 1 with the 4th decimal place digit, that is you have to add with 9, add 1 with 9, so you will get 50. So this is the rounding up number for this number. So again, the next one is, you can see here, so you are suppose you are taking the up to 4 decimal places, this is the 5 which is equal to 5, so this is the third case, and you have to see that the nth digit will be unchanged if nth digit is an even number. No, this is the odd number. So if it is nth digit, so this the fourth decimal, the number at the fourth decimal places is an odd number, then you have to add 1 with this nth digit. Okay, so add 1 with 5, so you get 8.844836. Okay, so now the next one is, you are taking the this is again, this is 6, the 5th digit is 5, so 4 is an even number, so it will be unchanged. You can see that the nth digit will be unchanged if nth digit is an even number. So here this is the 6 is an even number, so that will be unchanged. That will be unchanged. Okay. So if you can see the last one, this is the 5, this is the 4, so this is the less than 5, so this is the nth digit will be unchanged. So the rounding up number is 21.5653. But you have to realize one thing. I have said that up to nth decimal places. Okay, but I have already mentioned that nth significant figure. nth significant figures, you have to understand the nth significant figures and nth decimal places. The you can see this. Here I have written it. The collector have to 6 significant figures. You have to count. You have to count the significance from the left. This is the first significant figure. This is the second significant figure. This is the third significant. This is the fourth significant figure. This is the fifth significant. This is the sixth significant figure. Okay. So this is up to 9. This is the total now number of significant figures are 6. But this is the 9 is the fourth, up to 9 is the fourth decimal places. This is the up to 4 decimal places. The 4 decimal places and the 4 significant places are totally different. It may be different or may be equal. May be different, may not be. Why? As for example, suppose you are taking a number 0.2345. For this reason, for this number, the significance are 4, and this is also 4 up to 4 decimal places. So 4 decimal places are 4 significant figures may be same or may not be. But in general, these are the different. These are different concept, difference in manner. Okay. So you have to understand these two different thinking. These are two different philosophies. Okay. So you can round up a given number up to 4 significant figures, or 5, or some number of significant figures, or you can up to some decimal places, rounding up to some decimal places. Okay. I'll give some example in your chat box, and we can discuss on this number. Okay. 2.46289. This number, see on our Google chat box, Google Meet chat box. This number, please correct up to 3 decimal places. Please correct rounding up this number up to 3 decimal places. Yes, good, very good. Sorry. Sneha Devarti is up to I've asked you 3 decimal places. So Devarti is not. You are not correct. Please check your answer. Correct. Ruki, Anubha, Mahiraj, Subhusri, Sarupa, correct. Correct. Yes. Mahiraj is also correct. Prince Kumar is also correct. Yes. So why you are taking this 2.463? Because the fourth decimal places is 8, which is greater than 5, which is strictly greater than 5. So you have to add 1 with the third places at the number at the third places. That is, you have to add 1 with 2. So it will be 3. Okay. Very good. So if I ask to you all, please correct this number up to 3 significant figures. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? Up to 3 significant figures. Good. Meda is correct. Devarti is also correct. Rahul Gupta is correct. Saurabh Das is wrong. Rumki is correct. Mikha is correct. Saurabh Das is correct. Subhasri is also correct. Anamika correct. Somadip Datta is correct. Okay. 0.4. Please correct this number up to 4 significant figures. Please correct up to 4 significant figures. Please correct. Yes. Devarti is correct. Rahul Gupta is wrong. Rahul Gupta, you are wrong. No, Devarti, you have calculated wrong. Not 50. Please correct. Make it correct. Rumki is not correct. Saurabh Das is correct. Rupesh Kumar is also correct. Mairaj is correct. Saurupa is correct. Shubhasri correct. Megha Sarkar is now correct. Chunki Mukherjee is also correct. Okay, Anamika Roy correct. Okay, okay, very good, very good. Mosam Raj is also correct. I give you the different number. Please, this number. Please correct up to 3 decimal places. Please correct up to 3 decimal places. Rahul is correct. Subhasri is correct. Sarupa correct. Saurav Das correct. Devarati is correct. Debarthi. Devarati na Debarthi.
Devarthi, sir.
Devarthi, yes. Correct. Megha Sarkar is also correct. Mosam, correct. Okay. Ruma Hazda is also correct. Oh, very good. I think you have no doubt about it. You have any doubt about this rounding up process? You can ask. Do you have any doubt about this process, rounding up process? If you have any doubt till now, you can ask. I will give you some minutes. No? Okay. So we have now in the next class I will discuss on the different type of errors, that is absolute error, relative error, and relative percentage error, and also you have to done so many examples about this. Okay. So submit your attendance. I have given the link in the chat box. Only 40 students. Till now, no doubt, sir. Okay, Rahul, sir, thank you. Please submit your answer, submit your attendance. I have given the link. Please click the link and you will get the Google form. Please submit your attendance and write down in chat Google Meet chat box. Tuesday. Yes, sir. I will inform you tomorrow today evening. Okay. Isa, can you hear me? It is not. Please submit your attendance to the Google Meet to the link and write down in Google Meet chat box. Please. And write down.
So tomorrow from 10 a.m.
Tomorrow.
You told me last week.
Yes, tomorrow from 10 a.m. No, don't write your name and roll number. Why are you writing your name and roll number? I have given that link. Please click on link and submit your attendance. Just it. It's not needed to write your name and roll number in Google Meet chat box. Not needed. Go through the link and submit your attendance. I have discussed on the last in my past class. Rumki, what is the problem? Please unmute your audio.
Sir, I have some network problem and I can't sign in my Google.